seems to be an awful lot of sad stories in the news today, and there are thousands missing. Does anybody care? New Vallow channel, where we talk about those faces. Talking news. Debbie. Cassie Barons has still not been found, and it's been 2 years since her case first hit the spotlight. Breaking. Child Gable and Lori Vallow both behind bars. Sarah Galloway was found. She was found alive. What happened to Sarah Galloway?
It's too heartbreaking to share.
Children are still missing. Children like Dorsey. You're in she. You just got away with it. Welcome to Talking News. Hello everyone. My name is Debbie. We use big stories to push little faces.
Hello everyone, welcome to Chasing a Murderer Talking News, and we're going to do a Talking News episode today real quick. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm just hurry. Justin Lump shared some new documents, and I think you guys are going to be very excited to see this, so make sure you go check out his Facebook page. You know, he just got a promotion to investigative reporter, and he's been doing some great stories. I've been really proud of him. But anyways, guys, he's still throwing up documents attached to this case on his spare time. So let's go over what he shared. Lori Noreen Vallow Daybell received some mail behind bars, and it's a notice of intent to seek the death penalty. In Idaho, a sentence of death shall not be imposed unless the prosecuting attorney files a written notice of intent to seek the death penalty with the court and is served upon the defendant or the attorney within, I think it is 60 days that they enter a plea. That's what I'm learning. I'm not a law specialist, especially in Idaho. And it has been years that has gone by that many of us, including myself, have awaited this day to come. The mother that took the lives of her own children who loved her, guys, more than anything in this world. If you're not familiar with the story, go check out any of my Lori Vallow case videos, or you can start with the series, which is Life Beyond the Grave, Part 1. The mom has been said to be the best mom, who loved her kids more than anything. But through my research, guys, I really haven't seen anything like that. I think her kids was more of a chess piece. That's my personal opinion. She didn't seem to have many bonds with anyone, and I found that very concerning. When you really can't bond with your own children, you know, that's a red flag, probably 1,000 of them. Lori Vallow's knight in shining armor, James the Just, also known as Chad Daybell, has already been served his intent. So he's had plenty of time to soak it in. But today, Lori Vallow, this week, will have time to really soak in the reality of the charges that she's facing, and the fact that these loopholes that she's been playing aren't really opening up as well as she thought they would. Before we get started, let's learn a little bit of history about the death penalty in Idaho. And according to online sources, since 1864, Idaho has executed 29 people. Capital punishment was briefly halted in the mid-1900s, but since that time it's been reaffirmed, and it was reaffirmed in 1976 by the U.S. Supreme Court, Gregg versus Georgia. Since 2012, there have only been 3 executions in the state of Idaho. And if Lori Vallow Daybell and Chad Daybell do face the death penalty, they probably will be the most famous for a long, long time to face such punishment. Many of our subscribers, some believe in the death penalty, some do not, and that's just the way it is. It's always been that way. And I always say it's, for me, for the death penalty, I believe it depends on the case. And if you have something like this, I definitely support it, where you have this overwhelming amount of evidence and children are involved. Innocent children, definitely. There's no good from anyone that can harm a child. Not saying that anyone that can harm an adult is okay. Drop how you feel down in the comments about this death penalty for Lori Vallow today. You can share Chad's as well. You know what you think about that. Just be respectful and understand each other's ideas and thoughts. And in fact, one of my YouTube channel associates, friends, we've talked about this, and she's against the death penalty. I'm for it, and we get along just fine. Now, I'm not going to read all of this first document, and you can actually pause it and read it yourself. But here at the beginning, it's basically letting the court know that according to a certain code and law, that they are giving notice to Lori Noreen Vallow Daybell that they are seeking the death penalty. They're going to do this if she's convicted for conspiracy to commit first degree murder as charged in this indictment. So let's read the circumstances or basis for seeking the death penalty. A, the murder of Tylee Ryan, her own flesh and blood and only daughter. B, the murder of J.J. Vallow, her adopted son, whom she raised from a very small infant, both committed for remuneration. C, the murder of Tammy Daybell was committed for remuneration. D, the murder of Tylee Ryan was especially heinous or cruel, manifesting exceptional depravity, in other words, wickedness. E, lost my spot, the murder of J.J. Vallow was especially heinous, cruel, manifesting exceptional depravity. F, the murder of Tammy Daybell was especially heinous, cruel, manifesting exceptional depravity. G, by the murders or circumstances surrounding their commission, the defendant exhibited utter disregard for human life. Absolutely, guys, absolutely. H, and the best one here is the defendant by her conduct, whether such conduct was before, during, or after the commission or the murders at hand, has exhibited a propensity to commit murder, which will probably constitute a continuing threat to society. Man, I get tongue twisted on these documents. Absolutely. She is a threat to the jail. People like Lori Vallow, they're in larger numbers now, like Patrick Frazee. He was threatening to hurt people while he was behind bars. So yes, finally, they are seeking the death penalty for Lori Vallow Daybell, prophetess, goddess, however she wants to be addressed. So this is probably a lot of pressure coming off for many of the families involved with this, feeling that maybe this is an indication that there's a chance that there won't be as many problems. So hopefully not, meaning that they can go ahead and get this ball rolling and bring those kids home. They're still not at home. They need to be laid to rest, and they need to be given the love and respect and the memories they are deserved. Guys, I don't have time to really talk about this tonight, but I wanted to share this with you guys because some of you I know don't have Facebook. Some of you being in other countries, some of you can't have cable. So I was able to at least get this up pretty quickly, guys. Remember, we still have other faces out there missing. Check them out, share their videos, and also drop your ideas, your thoughts about what's happening with Lori Vallow in the comments tonight. I want to do a video maybe tomorrow morning on based off of your comments and your thoughts. So make sure you say you can use this in a video. Alrighty guys, love you, and I'll see you guys soon.